Hi there, it's Lana here, and I wanted to address the elephant in the room, which is coronavirus. It is everywhere. That's pretty much what people are talking about, what's on their minds. And I wanted to remind you that when we are feeling high levels of anxiety, high levels of stress, what that is reflective of is how busy our minds are, how caught up we are in all of the what ifs, in the imagination of futures that seem disastrous. So be aware, even in this space of unknown, which our brains don't like. Our brains do like certainty. They like to know the end of the story. They are going to conjure up all sorts of scenarios that may scare you. But knowing where that feeling is coming from, knowing that it is just coming and being reflected by the busyness of our minds, can help calm our system down so we can try to see clearly in terms of, well, what makes sense to do. Because remember, we have this common sense that is running through us as well. We have these amazing minds, but they have tremendous imagination. So be aware of when you're in imagination that is creating disastrous scenarios, that's elevating your level of anxiety, and when you're in sort of grounded in your clarity of, well, what is factual here? What do I know? What are the medical experts telling us to do? And then follow that guidance, that common sense, wash your hands, don't touch your face, respect the social distancing that they are recommending right now. And that's not just for our individual safety, but rather for our safety as community, because once again, it also illustrates how deeply we are connected to one another and how there is this, this spread that can happen when we're so closely entwined. So please be careful with others, be careful with yourself, stay well, stay grounded as best you can. And if you can't, just that's okay too. But then when you come back, you realize where all of that anxiety is really coming from, and then return to your grounding and know that no matter what is happening up here, life is still living us. Life is still moving us forward, and it will continue to do so. So I wish all of you safety, health, well-being, and Linda and I will probably be addressing this in a Facebook Live very soon, as well as discussing some other things that you may be wanting to hear about. Okay, much love to you all. Bye.